Hello everyone, it's DA here, and on today's episode of Fashion Frame, we will be taking a look at customization for our very own and amazing Tigris Prime. So without further ado, let us get started. So the first things you want to know is the different parts and the different aesthetics of the weapon. So for me personally, I start off customization with the energy color, and as you can see, you can use whatever energy color that you want. You can set your energy color based on your frame. I'm checking the Easter edition, the Fire palette, the Gamma palette, the Halloween palette, which has a lot of greens. The Infested palette is also amazing. The Lotus palette, as you can see, I have the Orkin palette, the red, white, and blue, Shamrock, and of course I have the Smoke palette, the Storm palette, and the Valentine's Day palette. So of all these palettes, you may select and choose whatever you want to use. And for me personally, I love the Storm palette and the Gamma palette a lot, so I'm just gonna pick that one right there just for a basic color. Now you can go ahead and change this later on, but let us go ahead and look into the accents. Now the accents is what is in charge and takes control of the metallic portions of a lot of guns in Warframe and a lot of weapons in Warframe. So you want to go ahead and customize that to whatever you like. Now you can use that to give it a coppered feeling, give it an old metal feeling. You can go also into the red, white, and blue palette or into the Shamrock palette and give it some kind of gold. You can find some rose gold textures and some rose gold colors in the Storm palette as well. That might be your style, that might be something. Now as far as going all the way yellow, if you're trying to get a gold texture, you want to make sure that you don't go way to yellow, because then it will lose the feel that you're trying to get in the aesthetics of the gold plate that you are trying to get. So it will make it look fake, but we're trying to make it look like some real gold here. So that is what we're going to be cycling through now and trying to get a feeling of. And right now I'm going to go ahead and pick that right there from that palette. So the next one we're going to be looking at is of course the Tertiary part. Now as we can see on the Tigris Prime, the Tertiary part is a part that seems to be made of wood. As we can see, if some of you can't see, you can maximize your screen. So I'm gonna look for something a little bit much brown or on the wood aspect, on the wood section. And as you can see on there, it looks like a brown, deep brown polished wood. So it is looking good so far. It is looking fine. It is looking amazing. Now we started off from the basic colors. Now we are getting somewhere. So now we're going into the secondary aspect of it. Now as far as the secondary and primary goes, you can go on and select whatever you want to pick. You can select whatever you want to do. It's all about your choice and how you feel as of the moment. And for me right now, I think I'm going to take it a step further and pick that color. I haven't done anything in that color. I haven't used that color in a long time. So I'm just going to be versatile with it and pick something of that. And as far as primary is concerned, you can use blacks, you can use greens, but I'm going to select something that rhymes and flows a little bit with the secondary color and makes it a little bit much more classy. Gives it the royal princess or royal queen or the royal guard look. So if you are one of those players who have the pink limbo, you can go ahead and do that, and also right click to save a lot of your favorites. So next time if you're doing that, you don't have to go ahead and go into the palette. You can just select your favorites, and as you can see, it is looking awesome so far. Like, it is amazing. The texture, the color, the finish, the way everything blended well is just so amazing. So that will be it for this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And as always, it's DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.